This has been the race of 1,000 deaths. My name is Donato and welcome back to my channel, where in this video I'll be taking you through week 6 of marathon training. That's right, let's go. Welcome back guys, it's Monday, week 6, day 1 of marathon training, and today, following yesterday's 10k race, is a easy rest day. I was thinking of going on maybe an easy run, but I've decided to go for a walk because, as you may have seen from yesterday's 10k race and also previous days from my last week's training, I've been feeling a bit tight in the glute and I had a bit of a dead leg. I think the connection between the hamstring and the glute is feeling quite sore, and I don't know what it is, but I can't really stretch it out and it's still aching right now. So I thought, no, skip an easy run, because this week is the week. Yes, that's right, this week is the week of the marathon race. Fingers crossed everyone, fingers crossed that the race on Sunday will go ahead, and it'll be the same as yesterday's and the week before. It'll all be socially distances and we'll all be set off in times that based on our estimated finish times. So it's all going to be within the COVID rules. So fingers crossed that it will go ahead. And it will also count as my London virtual, because the 4th of October is the day that they're going to be running London Marathon for that handful of elites in London. And obviously, as they're not allowing us to run London Marathon, we're doing it virtually. So I didn't want to do one on my own or whatever. I wanted to enter an actual marathon race and found this one. So by the will of all the gods or whatever, it will go ahead. And so this week is all about flexibility and mobility to ensure that I get all my muscles and everything working right. A couple of easy runs maybe. I might do one speed session, see how it feels, but it's to get to the start of the race in one piece, which, as you'll know, for a lot of the past few years I haven't been able to and had to miss them. So fingers crossed, all those legs crossed, everything's crossed. So by the time you see this, I would have finished, fingers crossed, my marathon. Only marathon of this year, probably my first marathon, yeah, only marathon, but let's see how we get on. So thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, for day 2 of week 6 marathon training. Bye for now. Welcome back guys, it's week 6, day 2, Tuesday, and a very wet and grey day here in London. And this is my first run since the 10k race on Sunday, and my right leg is still feeling quite stiff. Not as bad as yesterday, but today I thought just go out on a nice easy 30 minutes jog and see how it feels. It's definitely improving, which is good news. But yeah, this rain, it must be autumn is coming. Yes, autumn is coming. So let's go out and do this 30 minutes in the pouring rain with a stiff leg. As I was saying, it's all about flexibility and mobility for this week, because marathon day is only a few days away. Let's go. So I'm about 3 kilometers in, and yes, the leg is pretty aching, sore, and there's no speed here, so I'm just taking it easy. I think I'm running about, Garmin was showing about 5-minute kilometer pace, which is, you know, for me is not speed, but it's good just to be running. There's something quite refreshing about running in the pouring rain, yeah, despite all the ambulances, traffic, noise. Whew. Yes, I don't know, leave comments below. How do you feel when you're out running in the pouring rain? How do you feel? Or would you skip it? I know there's lots of people who skip going for a run if they see it's pouring with rain. Leave it in the comments below. So that concludes Tuesday. I'm just going to finish off the run. That concludes Tuesday of week 6, day 2, marathon training. Good morning folks, it's Wednesday, week 6, day 3 of marathon training, and today is a rest day. I just thought I'd show you, this is sort of like my typical breakfast, because often we talk about the training and the running and all the focus is all about that, but there's a lot of things that I do in the background which I don't film, which is always important. In fact, I would probably say it's more important. I've mentioned about the flexibility and mobility, which I focus on every day. I do my qigong every day, do stretches, all that kind of stuff. But the food, this is like a typical breakfast for me. Bit of Weetabix and shreddies. Oh yes, I like to mix it up a bit. Mix it up a bit and have a cocktail of a breakfast with some milk. And I've had some yogurt and banana as well, and that's my typical breakfast. So today is a rest day. I'll also be filming, let me show you, I'm filming a little mini series called the 3 Niketeers, yeah, which is the 3 running shoes that I've been using recently. The Nike Next Percent, the Tempo Zoom, what is it, Air Zoom Tempo, and the React. Oh, over there is the Fall for the Musketeer, but the D'Artagnan, that's my Saucony shoe. But these are the 3 Nikes that I'll be doing the reviews of. So yes, that's me for today. I'll probably go for a walk later on in the day. But yeah, that'll be my breakfast. Yum, yum, yum. Leave a comment below. What's your typical breakfast that you have? How do you keep your nutrition going? So I'll see you tomorrow, Thursday. Yeah, stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. It's Thursday, week 6, day 4. Yeah, feel a bit of deja vu. I'm back in the kitchen, yes, but different gear. I'm literally just back from morning run, and as I've been having some focus on nutrition and all that, after all of my runs I always have about 1 litre of water, and I pop in one of these electrolyte tabs, which is a high 5. Other brands are available, but that's the one I use. And I just noticed with all this COVID-19 stuff going on that the number I had for my half Ironman was number 19. No, 19. How serendipitous was that? And that's one of the reasons why, whilst I have my marathon this Sunday, fingers crossed that it's still going to go ahead, I've not been able to really get excited about it. I've not made any announcements on this YouTube channel of the date and that it's the Dorney Lake Marathon or anything like that, which will be the third and final of the Olympic trilogy races. Dorney Lake was where the rowing races for the 2012 London Olympics was. And it's Dorney and Eton near Windsor, so just off the M25. That's where the marathon's going to be. But would you believe, speaking with some friends yesterday on the phone, is I am now beginning to get excited, because the closer it gets to the date, I now have a race number, start time, it's all in different waves. So fingers crossed, all things being equal, it does go ahead. But I haven't been able to get really excited, but I'm now beginning to get excited. And following this morning's run, good news is, whilst I still feel a bit of soreness in that leg, where on the last week, I think it must have been the Thursday or the Friday of last week, I must have done something causing me to have a bit of a dead leg during that 10k race. But as I've been saying, I always do the mobility, flexibility, all the time, and I'll be doing more again throughout today. Done it yesterday, before the run, after the run, and it's working. And this morning's run with what may be the race shoes, going at marathon pace, whatever that pace is, I just felt good, and it was a lovely pace. It was about an hour, and gorgeous. I don't know what the weather's going to be like on the day. We can never predict it. I think the forecast is rain. But it'll be what it'll be. You know, at the end of the day, I've ran in the rain. You may have seen that Boston Marathon that I've done. And also it rained in Chicago. And I think it rained in New York as well. But anyway, it didn't rain in London though. That was a hot one. But yeah, I'm getting excited now, and I do things in a different way. My channel here is just, it is what it is. I am what I am. I'm sure there's a song about that. I am what I am. There you go. It came into my head just then. But yeah, we do what we do. And I'm looking forward. You know, it's beginning to sink in, getting to the start of this race for this year. And I'm sure for a lot of you guys watching, this has been an extremely challenging year for everybody. And for me personally, I don't over publish everything. And there's a lot going on, and I just got to get my head straight, get it on, ready for that race day at Dorney Lake. Can't wait. So that's Thursday, week 6, day 4. See you tomorrow, guys. I'm going to carry on, have my late breakfast. See you soon. Good morning, guys. It's Friday. Week 6, day 5. That's right, of marathon training. Oh boy, is it wet and windy here in East London. I'm just going out to do some grocery shopping, and Storm Alex is hitting us right now. We're just on the fringes of the storm. I think it peaks around tomorrow. So it's named apparently by the French Met Office while it was over at the Bay of Biscay in France. So we're on the fringes here, I think around that area, and the Channel Islands. It's about 60-70 mile/hour gusting winds, so it's not that strong here. But this doesn't bode well for marathon day on Sunday. Hopefully, pun intended, it will blow over, but fingers crossed. So let's see what happens with it. Let's hope the actual event goes on. But and it's also going to be virtual London Marathon Day, so looking forward to that. Oh, let's head for some cover here. So yes, I'm off now to do a bit of grocery shopping. Rest day today, so see you tomorrow, mate. Welcome back, guys. It's Saturday, week 6, day 6, and it's the day before marathon day. Oh my god, yes, it's a very wet, grey East London today. It was torrential rain earlier this morning, but I've caught just a bit of a lull. It's still raining. Forecast for tomorrow, yeah, you guessed it, rain all day. But we can't do anything about the weather. As I've often maybe said, is all we can control is ourselves, our attitude, and our fitness and ability. So tomorrow the weather will be the weather, and I will hope to run my best. And tomorrow I've got all my race gear on, so I'm going to be running in sleeves. I've got this hat which I've had from my very first marathon at Brighton, so this is to keep the rain out of my eyes. And I've also got my charity shirt. I'll be running for Hips Lupus Trust. I've got a link below. So as has seemed to have been happened before, this GoPro seems to have a life of its own. Yes, what was I saying? Yes, I'm running for Hips Lupus Trust, so I'll be wearing their jersey, and would love you to support them. That would be fantastic. So today's training is basically 20-30 minutes easy run, maybe a couple of strides in, get the old speed ticking over, but that'll be it. So hopefully this GoPro will behave tomorrow. So that's the training complete for today. 25 minutes easy run with 6 sets of strides. Onwards to tomorrow's race. Oh man, let's go. Oh, good morning folks. It's 5 AM And it's race day. Let's get the kettle on. Let's get some bagels out. Oh, bagels, yummy, yummy. Breakfast time. Oh yes, I've just got here, Dorney Lakes. The excitement is building. Better quickly go and pick up my bibs because there's lots of people all coming in, and yeah, let's go get that bib. Here I am, all changed and ready to go. 15 minutes to start. Let's get me poncho on, bags on. I feel like I'm going on a massive trek, but hey, because of the weather, it is torrential rain and blowing gale wind. I don't think you're going to see much footage, if any, of the actual race. So maybe the next you'll see of me is at the finish or in here. So let's go. Fingers crossed it all goes well. This has been the race of 1,000 deaths. Oh, I just can't wait to get to this finish line and just get this done. My God. Oh, that is probably the one and only marathon of this year. If I was to be frank, I think this sums up this year as a whole. And yeah, I mean, I'd barely got out at the start and the wind blew my hat off. That's why I've got this hat on this way now. So I had the wind and rain in my face all the way. I couldn't put the peak around to cover that. It just kept being blown off. But what to do, eh? What to do? The weather is the weather. So there you have it, guys. That concludes week 6 of marathon training, with today being race day. Yes, things didn't go quite how I would have liked them to. And yes, we can make up excuses and all sorts of things that have been happening, the weather. But hey, that's life. I hope you got something from this and from the past 6 weeks. I'll be doing a review of why I done these 6 weeks of marathon training, and explain the whys and wherefores. Some of you may have already worked it out, and I did like some of the comments that people have been making, saying where's this going or whatever. But yeah, there is a sort of semi-plan to it, and I've enjoyed producing these weekly logs. For me, it's a calendar and diary of what I've done, so I know I can go back to these and look exactly what I've done on each day and so on and so forth. Many lessons learned for me. You gotta remember, I'm still relatively new to all this. Whilst I may have been running for, it's now what, 5 years, when I first put some running shoes on, some paid Nike type ones, rather than just going out running in what I already had. There's still a lot to learn, and I've got a lot to go through. And today was lots of lessons learned on that one. And as I said, I hope you found something useful through these, maybe even enjoyed it in some way. I've certainly enjoyed producing the videos, and I look forward to seeing you at the next one, where in terms of what happens next now in terms of marathon running, I can almost guarantee, spoiler alert, there won't be any marathon for me races till next year. Yeah, when next year? Probably autumn, the way things are at the moment here, where everything's being cancelled left, right and centre. Yeah, so I'll be looking at different running goals, journeys and all that type of stuff, but also maybe a bit of triathlon or some other things, maybe some cycling, I don't know. Something to keep me occupied, yeah? I've got to go, otherwise I'll be wittering on forever and ever, eh? Hey, thank you so much for watching, and if you got to the end of week 6, day 7, give yourself a medal, thumbs up, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.